down and shut up. You're right, babe. Welcome to this week's Horizons debate. The motion is Mr. Griffin has a divine right to rule the school. The team to my left, opposing the motion, consists of Mr. Willis, Mr. Horsey, and David. Also have a very slow hand clap, please, for the proposition, which consists of Miss Jackson, Don Carlos, and Mr. Long. Right. Okay. Let's get started with Carlos. Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna do this, Carlos. All right. Do this, yeah. Right, Carlos. Come on.
Hey, Carlos, your iPad.
Vale, hola. Me llamo Don Carlos, and I'm here today because I think that Mr. Griffin has the divine right of kings. Vale? He has the power, the fluency, the vibrancy, and the cha-cha-cha in order to be a ruthless dictator of the greatest school on the coast del Sol. Oh.
Let's not get off topic now, Carlos.
It is inscripted in Las Estrellas, the stars, of course, and on my iPad, that Mr. Griffin is the greatest man on earth. He has been appointed by Dios, the God himself. Madre mía. Ole. Muy buena, Carlos. Muy buena,
Very good speech, Carlos.
Vale, gracias.
Next up is David.
Simon, one moment.
That was good, Carlos, yeah? Well researched, yeah, Carlos?
Vale, gracias.
All right.
Simon, the printer doesn't work.
What?
The printer doesn't work. No problem, it's very simple, If the printer doesn't work, you can go to Barry's and Jill's room in the, how you say, IT labs, and you can print a test page, very simple. Then, if you see it doesn't work, you can go behind the office to the server room, and you plug this side of the cable next to the green button on the side of the room, and then you can plug the other side of the cable on the other side of the room next to the red button. It's very simple, very simple. I think that is the reason why Mr. Griffin has, how you say, divine right over the school. Thank you.
Excuse me, Simon. Can I just quickly have a word?
Sure, Leslie, but before you start talking, you must know that I don't chase after women, I don't chase after the buzz, so take your time, Leslie.
Thank you. So, just about university applications. Year 3. I would really appreciate it if you could get in your personal statements as soon as possible. This is really getting on in the year, and you have to start getting them in. Year 4. Your deadlines were weeks ago, and if those of you have not handed them in already, you shall have some severe consequences. Oh, just quickly, a word about uniforms. There are some ladies out there, you know who you are, who are wearing skirts that are not black. This is giving the school an incredibly inappropriate image, and is not up to our usual high standards. Thank you, Simon.
Thanks, Leslie. Next up is the geography teacher.
geography teacher.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'd like to say that geography is a subject. It's not just colouring in. Just last week, I wrote down the colours involved in drawing a volcano. Mr. Griffin knows this, and he supports me. This is why...
Point of information.
No, thank you, sir. This is why...
Point of information.
No, thank you, sir. This is why...
Point of information.
No, thank you, sir.
Fair enough.
Mr. Griffin has divine right. Thank you.
Simon, one moment.
Sit down.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
We wouldn't be having any of these problems if we used Max.
Oi, Chris, what's the capital of Thailand?
Bangkok.
Alright, next up is, Horsey.
Mamma mia, mamma mia! Tragedy! When you've left your rabbit at home and you can't go on, that's tragedy! He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the AstroTurf instrument in his hand. He's got the primary school and science lab in his hand. He's got the whole EIC in his hand. He's got the debating championship in his hand. He's got first place in cross country in his hand. He hasn't got second place in his hand. He's got the whole competition in his hand. He's got the music room in his hand. He's got the guitars and the pianos in his hand. He's got the repetitive song in his hand. He's got the whole EIC in his hand. There's everyone there in his hand. There's no mistake. He's got everybody here in his hand. He's got the whole EIC in his hand.
I hate music. I like Oasis though. Alright, next up I believe is, Miss Jackson.
Right, darling.
Yeah.
Well, I'd first like to say that, Mr. Guerrero, I mean, I don't agree with you. These iPads and iClouds, where has the old traditional fountain pen gone to, you know, handwritten reports? The parents used to love them. Oh, and David, cariño, the printers never work. I mean, this system stinks.
Point of information. Use the cable.
Oh, and I'd also like to say that art is an academic subject. You know, creativity, where's that gone to? Oh, and Mr. Griffin would prove to me that he has the divine right if he sorts this mess out. Well, that's it, really. Thank you.
Alright, thanks for that, Kate. Okay, next up is, Mr. Willis. Last speaker of the day.
Right, I'm sure by now we all get the motion about Mr. Griffin. Many I can understand, to be honest. Moving on. Now, trust me, boy, I'm a maths teacher. If we look at it from my point of view, if we compare how effective he's been over
Lost
how
my
long he's
sock.
been, then we can see that he's clearly not got. So my advice to you, stick it on your cat, stick it on your dog, stick it around the school if you have to,
just remember, Mr. Griffin's not God. So, but if we look at it from these 2 points of view...
The point is not whether I was chosen. It is that we're able to lead wonderful students into a real. In this place of the school and happening so you are surrounded by some of the best, probably the best teachers you will ever encounter in your life. You will not ever get an education quite like this here.
What do we do?
Nobody. We can't spell second